Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518 Network, welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 postseason is on the air. Last night, the Red Sox could not finish off the Athletics, and we're going to go to a Game 7 in the ALCS. But will we have a Game 7 in the NLCS? We'll find out tonight. Tonight it is Game 6 of the 1976 National League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. We are live at Veterans Stadium. Philadelphia leads this series 3-2. The Astros got out to a 2-0 lead, then the Phillies won all three at the Astrodome. The visiting team has won every single game in this series. So anything is possible here. As the way that things are going, I have no idea what will happen tonight. Woodman 564 and Steeler fan joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Will the Philadelphia Phillies eliminate the Astros tonight, or will we have another Game 7 in both series? I am really surprised how this postseason has gone, and anything is possible here in the RJL 518. So will we have a Game 7 in this series as well, or will the Philadelphia Phillies knock out the Astros and we will have a new champion at RJL 518? This Astros team has not gone away quietly. They are trying to defend their 85 title. Let's see what happens. G-Puck and BB join us here at Veterans Stadium. In order for the Phillies to win tonight, they're going to have to get through Houston's best pitcher, who was only 3 outs away from a no-hitter. But before we talk about that, let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, their number 2 starter, gentleman Jim Lonborg. Lonborg is 0-1 for the postseason. He has a no decision. So he will start for the Phillies tonight. Phillies lead this series 3-2. Will there be a new champion, or will the Astros force a Game 7? Let's see what happens, because I have no clue what's going to happen in tonight. I actually have no clue what's going to happen the rest of the playoffs. Brian Patterson joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Leading off for the Astros, right fielder Greg Gross. Gross is batting .276 for the playoffs. Powder blue, white, and red dice for the Phillies. They are the home team. Blue will be red first. Lonborg sets the pitch. Here we go. 5-2, strikeout 4. And he got him. Veterans Stadium adds 2 to strikeouts and subtracts 1 from walks. So that gets Gross on a K, and that's out number 1. First strikeout for Lonborg. He had 118 of them in 76. Third baseman Enos Cabell is up next. He's batting .230 for the postseason. Lonborg will settle in and make the pitch. 4-5, that's a blank. Cabell swings 2-1, and that's a fly out to left. 2 outs now. Next up is the center fielder, Cesar Cenio. He is batting .294 for the Astros in the postseason. He is doing just fine. Gentleman Jim Lonborg will make the pitch. 2-5. That's a range play at the park. Veterans Stadium will say 5-4, and that is a base. That's a single plus to center field, which means that is a possible double, but it is a range play, and Gary Maddox is out there in center field. His range is a 5, and he's got it easily, and he'll take a base hit away from Cedeno, and the side is retired. Nice play by Maddox in center field to take a hit away, and that will do it. We go to the bottom of the first inning. He was 3 outs away from a no-hitter in Game 2 until Larry Boa broke it up. He goes, can he do it? Can he try again tonight? Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, their number 1 starter, J.R. Richard. And of course, he passed away recently. Richard is 2-0 for the postseason. So he has 1 no decision, but 2 wins. This is his 4th postseason start. Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman Dave Cash. Cash is batting .307 for the Phillies in the postseason. He's doing just fine. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. And 6-6, wild pitch, ball 1, do it again. Richard, 5-2, error on a grounder. Cash, 5-3, that's not going to be an error. That's a slow rolling grounder to short. That's picked up by Metzger. Cash has a base running rating of 3. The throw goes to first, and Cash is out of there. Out number 1. Nice play by Metzger and turns a single into a ground out. And that is going to be a out number 1. Shortstop Larry Boa is up next. He's batting .250 for the Phillies in the postseason. Richard will make the pitch. 4-1. That's a walk. That 8 is going to be too high. Boa will swing the bat. 2-1 against a right-handed pitcher. Base hit right up the middle. A single 1 for Boa. That happens to be the same result that ended the no-hitter for Richard. And that is a base hit for Boa. So no-hitter, of course, in this game. And the Phillies get a man on first. Michael Jack Schmidt is next up. He is at third base. Schmidt struggling a little bit. He's only batting .200. He did get a big home run in last game. Infield, a double play depth. Boa at first. Nothing happening there. Richard will make the pitch. 2-4. That's a walk plus. That 12 will walk Schmidt. And right now the Phillies have runners at first and second. A walk by Richard. He had 147 of them in 76. And that puts 2 runners on base. Left fielder Greg Luzinski is up next. He's batting .264. Not too bad. He's 40 points under his average. Infield still at double play depth. Richard already in a little bit of a jam. Checking a strat, see if anything happening. No. Richard will make the pitch to Luzinski. 4-6. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium will say 4-1, and that is a home run to the opposite field. Against a righty, Luzinski is a 15. That's a 3. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Greg Luzinski. And the Phillies jump out in front. Stadium cheers. EA! Section 1933 takes a few swings. Boop, boop, boop. Greg Luzinski, that's a 4-1, a home run to the opposite field. Luzinski, a right-handed batter, he sends that over the right field wall. Against a righty, he's a 15. That was a 3. And Luzinski probably put that in the upper deck. 3-0 Phillies. They jump out in front on Richard. As the Phillies tell J.R. Richard, you are not pitching like you did last time. We kind of figured you out. 3-0 Phillies. What a way to start for Philadelphia, but you all know no lead is safe. Remember the 7-0 start the Phillies got out to? Dick Allen is next. He's at first base. Allen batting .314 for the postseason. So he is overachieving. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-6. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium says 2-5. And that is a blank. We got a rare play. So rare play with bases empty. And let's see what the call is. And that is a 26. Third baseman goes into hold to make the play and hurts himself on the play. Resolve play is a G5 range play. Check for injury to third baseman. So it's a range of G5, and that ball is hit to third base. That's Cabell. His range is a 4, and nope, he can't get it, and that is going to be a base hit, and it's a G5, which means that's going to be a double right down the line for Dick Allen. It's a G5 range play. He can't get it, and that's going to be a double for Dick Allen, and the Phillies get a man on second. And now we have to check to see if Enos Cabell is hurt. So I will keep this out. And here's Enos Cabell's card. His injury rating is a 1, so we start with this one here. And let's see if he's okay. And that is a 2. He's fine. He says no injury. Cabell dusts himself off and says, I'm a baseball player. I'm just fine here. I'm not a football player where if I crack a nail, I'm out for 3 weeks. I'm a baseball player. I'm playing here. And Cabell knows, and this is also a game we got to win, so I'm staying in. Dick Allen, Bleacher Bums Gaming, Anthony joins us here at Veteran Stadium. Check out that absolutely incredible, unbelievable, spectacular channel. Bleacher Bums Gaming, creator of Glory Days College Football, Glory Days Boxing, and so much other stuff that he does. And also a great human being, I should say. 1 out. Infield will now be back. Allen on at second base. As Cabell couldn't make the play, but he is fine. Next batter, center fielder Gary Maddox. Maddox batting .324 for the Phillies in the postseason. He is the leading hitter. Checking a strategy roll. That is a 10. Allen staying put. Richard will make the play. 2-6. That's a blank. Maddox will swing 6-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Picked up there by Cabell, throws to first, out number 2. The only way Allen can get to third is on a 6, and he got it, and he goes to third. Slow rolling grounder, and that allows Allen to go to third base. 2 outs. Jay Johnstone is up next, and he is in right field. Johnstone hitting pretty well, .277, nothing wrong with that. Richard looking, trying to get out this inning. 3-0 on a 3-run bomb by Bull Luzinski. Checking a strategy roll, 19-0 happening. Richard will make the pitch. 4-4, error on a throw. Johnstone, 2-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. That ball is hit. That ball is hit to Metzger. His error rating is a 4. That's a 6. He'll make it. Throws to first. Side retired. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. A 3-run bomb by Greg Luzinski puts the Phillies up 3-0 here after 1. But you guys know no lead is safe here at RJL 518. And I'm sure the Phillies know that too when they got out to a 7-0 lead in game number 4 and then had to play for their lives in order to still win it. Top of the second coming up, first baseman Bob Watson leads off, and he is batting .309 for the postseason. Gentleman Jim Lonborg will make the pitch. 6-5, that's a range play. Watson, 1-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That's it to Cash. Cash's range is a 3. He can't get it. Base hit for Watson. Watson leads off with a single as Cash couldn't make the play. Here's Jose Cruz. Cruz is in left field, batting .250 for the postseason. A little under his average, but still average there. Anything on Strat? Nope. Cruz is not going to do anything. Watson will stay put. Lonborg will go ahead and make the deal. 3-2 against the lefty. That's a blank. Cruz will swing 2-2, and that's a fly out to right field. Out number 1. Put away by Johnstone. That's the first out. Next up is the catcher, Cliff Johnson. Johnson hitting at 5 for 24, but he does hit better against righties, so he is platooned with Ed Herman. Checking a strategy roll. 15, no play. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-1, wild pitch, 14, no, ball 1. Lonborg doesn't have much in that area. He rarely throws one there. Lonborg will do it again. Boone immediately jumps up out of the crouch, though, to go talk to Lonborg and say, hey, look, come on, calm down. We got a 3-0 lead. Remember when we had a 7-0 lead? We almost blew that one. Lonborg will try again. 6-6, that's a possible error. Johnson, 4-5, that's a line drive to third. That's going to be out number 2. That's going to be out number 2. Remember, that is an 8. That is an 8, and the third baseman is Schmidt. Schmidt has an error rating of 9. Now, the throw goes to first. If it goes to first, this is going to be an error. So the throw to first on third, and can he get anybody out? And the only way there's going to be an error is if it's a 1. No, Watson gets back. There's no throwing error since a throw was not made to that base, so that's out number 2. Second baseman Rob Andrews is up next, and Andrews line out to third. Andrews is batting .214 for the postseason. 2 outs now. Lonborg will make the pitch. 3-2 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to second, and the side is retired. No runs and a hit for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the second. Did anybody happen to watch the replay of Chris Bassett getting hit in the face with the line drive last night for the A's and the White Sox? I felt that from here because I watched the replay of that. And he says he's got a busted cheek a little bit and I had stitches, but that was nasty if anybody saw that replay. That is one serious occupational hazard you take when you're a pitcher. He said they're going to be okay. You might want to check it out. It was nasty, and it scared the heck, and I felt that hit. Bottom of the second, catcher Bob Boone leads off for the Phillies. He's batting .264, around his average. Nothing wrong with that. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-1, strikeout 11. No, that's too high. Boone avoids it. 2-4, and it's a fly out to center. Out number 1. That brings up the pitcher, Jim Lonborg. Lonborg hits at 164 for a pitcher. Richard will settle down, and that's a 3-5. That's a strikeout. He'll get him on a 9 easily. Strikeout number 1 for J.R. Richard. He had 214 of them in 76. 2 outs. Next batter is Cash Me Outside. He is 0 for 1. Richard looks like he's settled down since the first inning. Pitch coming. 3-2. Strikeout 19. Very hard to strike Cash out. And 5-6. And it's a line out to second base. And that will end the inning. A nice job there by J.R. Richard as he gets the Phillies in order. 1-2-3 after 2. Phillies lead 3-0. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Astros, shortstop Roger Metzger. And he's batting .250, 40 points above his average. Can't ask for more than that. Lonborg will go ahead and deal. 6-4 against a switch left. That's going to be a walk plus. And that 18 is not going to walk him. Metzger is an 8, plus 10 is 18, but -1 from the stadium makes him a 17. He does not walk Metzger. It's a 6-1, and Metzger flies out to center. So Veteran Stadium helps out the Phillies in that one, and that's out number 1. Here's J.R. Richard. He batted 140 as a hitter, but he can hit the home run, though. He had 2 of them in 76. J.R. Richard also had a grand slam in a game we played with the Astros early in the season. Lonborg will make the pitch. 4-1 against the righty. Strikeout easily gets Richard on a 15. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Gentleman Jim. 2 outs. Here's Gross. Gross is 0 for 1. Lonborg looking to get some revenge for the game that Richard pitched in game number 2. Phillies are already up 3-0. Lonborg 6-2 against the lefty. That's a blank. Gross will swing 5-1 and he flies out the left, and that is out number 3. And another 1-2 and a 1-2-3 inning for Lonborg. Lonborg off to a great start here. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 3-0 Phillies. Leading off for the Fightin' Phils will be Larry Boa. Boa's 1 for 1, got a single. Richard will look on and make the pitch. 4-6. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium will save. 2-4, and that is a home run to center field, but Boa has zeros here, so that's just going to be a fly out to center. Out number 1. Stadium helped Boa out there, but Boa has absolutely no power, and that's the first out. Michael Jack Schmidt is up next. He walked his first time up. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5. That's a possible error. Schmidt will swing 3-3, and that's not going to be an error. That's a slow rolling grounder to third. That's gone and picked up by Cabell. Schmidt's base running rating is a 3. The throw to first is not in time. Schmidt gets an infield single. Base hit for Schmidt, and he gets to first base. And now the batter is the Bull. Luzinski, a 3-run bomb his first time up, 1 for 1. Veteran Stadium gives him a very nice ovation, and they'd like for him to hit another one. Infield, a double play depth. Just watch. Ouch. Yes, I thought you might there, Matt. Runner on first, checking Strat. That is a 5. Schmidt does not get the jump. The hit and run is available, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let Luzinski swing. Because when you try a hit and run, you cut your home runs in half. Why would I do that when I got a 20 and a 15 at the plate? Richard will go ahead and pitch. 4-3. That's a range play. Luzinski will swing. 2-1 against the right-handed pitcher. That's going to be a base hit to third, but it is a range play for Cabell. His range is a 4, but with the infield and double play depth, it's a 3. Does he make the play or it's a single? Nope, he's got it. Makes the play. Now we see the turn to double play. 3-0-4. Second base is Andrews, a 0. 1-4 double play. Yes, they do. Side retired. Nice play by Enos Cabell to take a single away from Luzinski. Throws to second, throws to first. Inning over. No runs and 1 hit for the Phillies. They still lead 3-0. But no lead is safe here at inside pitch. It was a batter, I forget his name, who also got hit in the head. It was for the Mets. It was, I think, tip of my tongue. I can't remember his name. But it was a player for the Mets that got hit in the face with a pitch. Dave Little joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Top of the 4th. Leading off for the Astros will be Enos Cabell. Cabell he's 0 for 1. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-3. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 5-2. Base hit for Cabell. That will be a leadoff single. Cabell gets a base hit. He'll hold it first. And that will bring up Cedeno. Cedeno is 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Pilar, thank you, G-Puck. Cabell on it first. He has a stealing threat, but that 16 doesn't mean he's going anywhere. Lonborg will pitch to Cedeno. 2-5. That's a range play at the park. Veteran Stadium says 2-6. That's a fly ball to center field. And that ball is hit to Maddox. Maddox's range is a 5. And can't get it. It's going to drop. And that's going to be a double for Cesar Cenio. Maddox couldn't get to it. Cabell's base running rating is a 4. Double to center, +1 is 5. Maddox a 0 arm, a 1-5. Cabell will score, and he does. Cabell comes in to score. Cedeno holds it second. It's 3-1. Cesar Cenio, an RBI double, gets the Astros on the board. Now 3-1. And the batter is Watson, as Maddox could not make the play. You've got to, if your range is a 5, you've got to make those plays. Watson is 1 for 1. Infield will be back. Checking a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Lonborg will pitch to Watson. That's a 3-5. Strikeout 5, and he got him. Struck him out. That's a big K. And that is out number 1. That's strikeout number 3 for Lonborg. He gets Watson. Next up is Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Nothing on the strat. Well, Cedeno, wait a minute, hold the phone here. 9 minus 1 is 8. Divided by 2 is 4. That 3 means Cedeno can make the steal. He has a 16 plus 2 is 18. And Boone is a +1 arm. Yeah, you send Cedeno. A 1-19, Cedeno is safe at third. And he is on a 5. He steals third. Now that means a sacrifice fly can bring him in. You're the Astros. You got to take a few risks here. You lose tonight, it's over. Checking a strategy roll again. Nothing happening here. Infield will play in. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Cruz swings. 1-1. Base hit left field for Cruz. It's a single. It's now 3-2. Cruz comes through with a base hit, and now it's a 3-2 game. As I said, no lead is safe here at Inside Pitch. Or at RJL 518. Johnson is up next. He's 0 for 1. The infield goes back to double play depth. It's now 3-2. Checking the strategy roll for Cruz. That's an 18. Nothing happening. Lonborg will make the pitch. 5-4. Hit by pitch. 2. Yes, he hit Johnson. Ouch. His hit by pitch is an 8 plus 3 is 11, and he hits Johnson and moves the tying run into scoring position. The batter now is Andrews, with runners at first and second. They go talk to Lonborg on the mound. Suddenly it's a 3-2 game. Strategy roll. That's a 9. No play happening. Lonborg will pitch to Andrews. 6-6. That's a possible error. Andrews will swing. 5-3. That's a ball hit to center field. That's a 10. Against the righty, Andrews just smacked a double into center field. He smacks a double to center. Maddox's error rating is a 3. That's a 10. He won't make an error. Normal base running will happen. Cruz will come in to score. Johnson's base running rating is a 1. Double to center +1 is 2. Maddox is 0 arm. A 1-2. Johnson will score. He does not. There could be an out. There could be an out. Maddox is a 0, a 1-3. There will be an out. There is, and the out is going to be Johnson. Maddox guns him down at the plate. So Cruz comes in to score. Johnson is out. And on that 3, Johnson is thrown out at the plate. That was a double for Andrews. That was a double for Andrews. And on the 3, because the roll was a 3, Andrews takes third on the throw, but we're tied at 3. So Andrews is on third. Cliff Johnson is thrown out at the plate by Gary Maddox to keep it a tie game. It is 2 outs, and Andrews on at third. And the batter is Metzger. As I said, no lead is safe here at RJL 518. Andrews on at third. Now Lonborg has to pitch. Nothing on the strat. Metzger will come on and pitch. 4-2 for Lonborg against the switch left. That's a blank. Metzger swings 1-6 and he pops it up to short, and that's going to end the inning. What a big inning for the Astros. 3 runs on 4 hits, a hit by pitch. And the Phillies are lucky. It's tied at 3 as Gary Maddox gunned down the go-ahead run at the plate. We're in for a wild ride again. Bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Phillies will be Dick Allen. Allen got a double his first time up. Richard now knows the score is even. He can be back to what he was. Richard, 4-5. That's a blank, though. Allen will get to swing. 4-1, and he grounds it to short. Out number 1. Phillies had a 3-0 lead. The Astros come right back and make it 3-3. Here's Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 1. Maddox couldn't make the play in center field. He does. We got a different game. Richard will go ahead and pitch. 6-3. Strikeout 15, no. Maddox will swing. 5-4, and that's a ground out to third. Out number 2. 2 outs. Next up is Johnstone. Johnstone is 0 for 1. Richard will make the deal. 1-6 against the lefty. That's blank. Johnstone, 3-2, and that's a fly ball to center field, and that will be caught by Cenio. A 1-2-3 inning for Richard, as he has definitely calmed down since the first. We're tied at 3 after 4. Can you guys tell this is game 6 of an NLCS game, yet of a playoff game? Yes, you can, because that's exactly what it feels like right now. Top of the 5th inning. J.R. Richard leads off, and he is 0 for 1. Lonborg, now we got to see if he calms down since that 4th inning. Lonborg with the pitch. 2-6, that's a blank. Richard swings. 4-2, and he grounds it to second. That's out number 1. 1 man down. Here's Gross. Gross is 0 for 2. Lonborg looking in. He'll make the pitch. 2-3. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium says 2-1, and that is going to be a ground out to second. Out number 2. Another grounder to second. Here's Cabell. Cabell started that last inning off with a base hit. Lonborg will go ahead and make the deal. Here will be the pitch. 3-2 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to short. And Lonborg has a much better inning as he goes 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the fifth, tied at 3 here in this NLCS Game 6. Phillies win, they're in the World Series. Astros win. Game 7 will be Saturday night. Bob Boone leads off for Philadelphia. He's 0 for 1. Tied at 3. Astros know there's no tomorrow. Richard right now pitching the way he should. Richard with the pitch. 5-5 against the righty. Strikeout. 14, that's too high. Boone will swing. 3-2. Base hit. Pass short. A single for the Phillies. They get the leadoff man on. Next batter will be Lonborg. The corners are going to come in expecting a bunt. Let's first see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 17. Lonborg does get the bunt call, and I'm going to bunt him. I'm going to bunt Boone over. So Lonborg will come in for a bunt. So let's see what happens. Richard laces the pitch. 6-5. That's a possible error that is not ignored. It could be an error. So we'll see. But now we try the bunt. Lonborg lays it down, or does he? That is a 2. He bunts it. He bunts it back to the pitcher, but that's a 20. And that is good. He bunts it back to the pitcher. And that's going to be an automatic error. That's going to be an error on J.R. Richard. It is a 20, and let's see what it's going to be here. His bunt rating is a 3, and on a 20, it's going to be, no, my bad, I am totally wrong. It's a pop-up for an out. Roll 1d6 versus lead runner's base running rating. If roll higher than base running rating, runner is out. So it's popped up. Boone on a base running rating of a 2, and he gets back. Oh, he popped it out. My bad. That is not an error. Oh, wait a minute, though. Yes, it is an error. Hold on a minute. Time out. It's the first time I had this. It is a pop out for it was a possible error. It says pop out for an out. Roll 1d6 versus lead runner's base running ability. It's a pop out. So J.R. Richards' error rating is a 20. On a pop fly ball, and I'm going to show you the chart here. Since it was a 3, since Jim Lonborg's bunt rating's a 3, it's a 20 right here. Pop up for an out, roll 1d6 versus base running rating. Now, it's a pop up, which means I have to go to the pop fly roll here. I actually have to roll to see if he drops the ball. So it's a 20. Richard has a base as a 20, but because it's a pop fly ball, it works the same way as a fly out. So the only way this is an error if it's an odd number. So does Richard drop it, or are we going to have an error? That's a 12. He does not drop it. I will keep the original result. So Boone does stay at first base. It's 1 out. That's how you do that. Sorry for the confusion. That's the first time I had that happen. So that's a pop out to the pitcher. Lonborg cannot get him over. Boone does get back to first. I'll keep the original 1, and so 1 out. Next batter will be Dave Cash. Cash is 0 for 2. First time I had that play. Had to remember what I was doing. It was a possible error. But Richard makes the play. He doesn't drop the ball. Checking a strategy roll. That's a 15, nothing happening. Richard will make the pitch. 6-4. That's an automatic out, and it's going to be a grounder to second base. Do we have a double play? 2-0-3. Shortstop. Metzger -1 is a 2. And yes, they get the double play. Short second base to short, back to first, double play, inning over. Wow. A crazy inning that looked like it was going to be big for the Phillies, but they do not get anything out of it. After 5, it's still tied at 3. Finally, I rigged something in the Astros' favor. Oh, whatever. No runs and a hit. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Still tied at 3. You're expecting magic. I think we're going to have that as we get closer to the innings. Cesar Cenio leads off for the Astros, and he is 1 for 2. Had a double his last time up. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 5. Got him, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Gentleman Jim. 1 away. That will bring up Watson. Watson is 1 for 2. Lonborg will look in on make the pitch. 6-6. That's a possible error. Watson swings. 5-3. And that's going to be a double into right field for Watson. Watson gets a double. Ball's hit to right. Gross's error rating is a 4. Right field. Johnstone's error rating is a 3. He will not make an error on the 7. So Watson does have a double. Go ahead, run at second base. And the batter is Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 2. Had a big RBI single his last time up. Watson on its second. The Astros threatening. Checking a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Lonborg will make the pitch. 2-6. That's a blank. Cruz swings. 6-2. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. That's out number 2. Watson has a base running rating of 2. A fly out to center is a -2, which makes him a 0. And I'm going to automatically hold him there. 2 outs. You got to have at least a 1 or higher for me to go ahead and even check the outfielder. And even if the outfielder has a +1 arm or anything like that, I still won't do it. Cliff Johnson is next. He got hit by a pitch his last time up. He's 0 for 2. Lonborg trying to get out of this little jam. 6, no play. Lonborg makes the pitch. 4-6, strikeout 2, got him, struck him out, inning over. Strikeout number 5 for Jim Lonborg. No runs and a hit for the Astros. Still tied at 3 here, going to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off is Larry Boa. Boa is 1 for 2. Richard still has plenty of gas. They'll keep him out there as long as he can unless he gets in serious trouble. Richard will go ahead and pitch. 6-5. That's again a possible error. We're getting a lot of error possibilities here. Boa with the swing. 1-3. And that's going to be a base hit to left field for Boa. That's a single. The ball was hit to Cruz. His error rating is a 6. That's a 4. And he's going to bobble it out there in left field. That's going to be an error. Boa automatically takes second. His base running rating is a 3. Cruz is a -1 arm. A 1-2. Boa will take third, and he does not. He stays at second. All the error possibilities, and finally someone commits it. That's an E7 on Cruz. First error on the Astros. And that could be big, as that puts a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. And the batter next is Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 1, singled his last time up and walked. Boa on its second. Phillies know they got to get runs. Richard is still a tough pitcher. Nothing happening on the bases. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-6. That's a blank. Schmidt gets the swing. 6-4. And it's a ground ball right back to Richard. The throw goes to first for out number 1. Boa's base running rating is a 3. A 3 or lower, he'll take third. He does. Boa goes to third on the ground out, and that means Richard cannot really throw a wild pitch. So a ground ball back to Richard, but the go-ahead run at third base. Out of curiosity, came up J.R. Richards' fielding percentage, 853. Well, you know at least that Chris got that rating right. For inside pitch for Chris Davis, who creates the game, you know that rating definitely, I don't think any of you in the chat will have a problem with that rating of a 20. That rating makes perfect sense. So we got that right, most definitely. He gets a lot right. Yeah, some are wrong, but what are you going to do? Richard will pitch to Greg Luzinski. Luzinski, 1 for 2, had a 3-run bomb in the first inning. Infield will be in. Checking a strategy roll. 6. Nothing happening. Boa will stay put. Richard has to make a good pitch to Luzinski. 4-4. That's an error on a throw. Luzinski swings 6-6, and that's not going to be an infield single to shortstop. It's an automatic infield single. It's the short. That goes to Metzger. His error rating is a 4. He will not make an error, but that's an automatic infield single on an error on a throw. Boa comes in to score 4-3 Phillies. Base hit by Luzinski, an infield single, and the throw to first. There is no throw to first, as Metzger knew he had absolutely no chance to get him out, and it's 4-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 1933 takes a gulp. Greg Luzinski, known for power, and he hits a little dribbler to short. He makes it to first. It is a single. That is definitely a base hit. There was no error on a throw, so Luzinski is just safe at first. And the batter now is Allen. Allen is 1 for 2. Double play death. Phillies now lead 4-3. You think they're going to need more runs. Strategy roll. 20. Richard throws to first, and no play. Luzinski gets back. Almost missed an error there with a 5. Richard will now pitch to Allen. Richard, 5-2. Error on a grounder. Dang, all these error chances are coming up. Allen will make the swing. 2-3. That's a ball hit to center field. That's a 15 against a righty. It is way too high for Allen. And that's going to be a fly out to center, out number 2. If Richard was a lefty, that would have been gone. That's a fly out to center. And an error on a grounder, of course, is no error, 2 outs. All these error chances, and we only have 1 in this game. Maddox is up next. He's 0 for 2. Infield is back. Anything on the bases? No. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. Richard will deal. 2-6. That's a blank. Maddox will swing the bat. 6-3. Line drive right to third, right to Cabell. Inning over. Side retired. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. After 6, Phillies lead 4-3. But lots of baseball left. We go to the top of the 7th. Lonborg has 29 batters he can face. He's got 5 more before tiring. Rob Andrews leads off for the Astros. He is 1 for 2, has a double. Lonborg now knows he does not want to give any runs back and keep the momentum. Lonborg will pitch. 3-3, walk, 15, no, that's too high. Andrews swings, 1-1, and that's a ground out to third. Schmidt takes it, out number 1. 1 man down, and the batter is Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 2. Lonborg will make the pitch. 1-3 against the switch left, that's a blank. Metzger will swing, 1-4, and he grounds it to third, out number 2. 2 outs, and the next batter is J.R. Richard. Now, J.R. Richard has 30, he can face 31 batters. He's got 7 batters left in the tank. Steeler fan, if you're with me, what do you want me to do with Richard? Do you want to pinch hit for him, or do you want Richard to stay in there for another inning? I can tell you Ed Herman would be the pinch hitter. He has the most at bats in this case. So Ed Herman would be the batter. So Steeler fan, you want Richard to swing, or do you want him to come in, or you want to pinch hit? I'll let you make the call. This is your team. What do you think there? And yes, we lost Bill Freehan. What do you think, Steeler fan? What do you think, Matt? I'll be honest, I think you could probably get another inning out of him, but you're down 4-3. There is 2 outs and there's nobody on base. If there was somebody on base, I would have pulled him. But he's pitching well. So what do you think, Steeler fan? I understand, Bob B. I know you wanted me to let him hit, but this is Steeler fans' team. If you can make the call here in a few seconds here, Steeler fan, let him hit. Okay. So Richard will hit with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Lonborg with the pitch. 4-6, strikeout 18, got him. And all he does is strike out. Strikeout number 6 for Richard. And Lonborg does what he needed to do, not give any runs back. But Richard can still pitch a while longer. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Paul Mitchell for the Athletics. Bill Spaceman Lee for the Red Sox. Tomorrow night, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. The final game of the ALCS. Can the Red Sox still pull off the improbable? Or will the Athletics wind up playing in the World Series and coming back in a Game 7? That will be tomorrow night. If the Astros come back and win this game here, Game 7 of this series will be Saturday night. It would be Jim Cott for the Phillies and Dan Larson for the Astros. So that is what's coming up. So who knows what will happen as we go into it. Game 7, Mitchell versus Spaceman. Red Sox at Athletics tomorrow night. What a series the ALCS has been, as Michael Peterson and Bob B have joined us here at Veterans Stadium. Bottom of the seventh, Phillies lead 4-3. Jay Johnstone is the leadoff hitter for the Phillies, and he is 0 for 2. Jim Lonborg due to bat third. I believe the Phillies will go to the bullpen. Richard will make the pitch to Johnstone. 6-3, strikeout 6, got him, struck him out. He gets Johnstone on a K. And that is strikeout, that's only strikeout number 2 for J.R. Richard. When he was pitching, trying to pitch his no-hitter, he had like 7 strikeouts. Out number 1. Next batter is Boone. Boone, 1 for 2. Spaceman lost his mom. Well, that might just give his spirit a little hope tomorrow night. Richard will make the pitch. 6-4. That's an automatic out. And that's going to be a fly out to right. That's out number 2. 2 outs. The next batter is Jim Lonborg, but they're going to pull him. That's going to be it for Lonborg. He did his job. Now you got to turn it over to a very good bullpen. And hope the bullpen can finish the job. So coming in to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Bobby Tolan. Bobby Tolan will pinch it against Richard here. 2 outs. Richard trying to keep it 4-3. Pitch from Richard. 3-3 against the lefty. That's a blank. Tolan swings. 1-6, and that's a fly ball to center field, and the side is retired. 3 up and 3 down. A nice job by Richard to keep it going after 7. 4-3 Phillies. We go to the top of the 8th. Greg Gross is the leadoff hitter. A lefty and 2 righties coming up for the Astros. The Phillies are going to go ahead and bring out Gene Garber. Garber will be the first pitcher. So here's Gene Garber to pitch to Greg Gross. Top of the 8th, 4-3. Can the bullpen now close the deal? Garber with the pitch. 5-2, range play. Gross swings, 3-3. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 10. Against a righty, it is too high, but it's a range play to center. Maddox is there. His range is a 5. He didn't get the last one. Does he get this one? Yes, he does. Out number 1. Fly out to center. Maddox makes a great catch out there. Enos Cabell is up next. Cabell is 1 for 3. He hits righties better, actually, than lefties he does. Garber will pitch to him, though. Pitch from Garber. 4-3. Strikeout 12. No, barely misses. Too high. Cabell swings. 4-5. Ground ball to short. That's picked up by Boa. Throws to first. Out number 2. 2 outs now. And the batter is Cedeno. Cedeno is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Garber looking in on Cedeno. Here comes the pitch. 2-5 against a righty. Strikeout 17 is too high. Cedeno swings 4-6, and that's a fly ball to left field. That'll go to Lazinski. He makes the catch. Side retired. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Astros are running out of outs. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. J.R. Richard has 4 more batters he can face before tiring. Leading off for the Phillies is the top of the order, and it's Dave Cash. Cash is 0 for 3. Richard will pitch to Cash, 4-3. Bottom of the 8th. Phillies looking for huge insurance runs. Richard will make the pitch. 1-5. That's an automatic out, and it's going to be a ground out to third. Out number 1. Richard has done a fine job. He did give up a run, but he gave up 3 runs in the first, but he settled down. Next up is Boa. Boa having a good night, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and a big error, which allowed a run to score. So that run that allowed by Richard was unearned. That error literally, in a way, put the Phillies ahead. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch to Boa. Richard, 4-3. That's a range play. Boa will swing. 5-3. Line drive to second. The ball is hit to Andrews. Andrews' range is a 2, and he's got it. Makes the catch. Out number 2. What a play by Andrews. That saved a base hit. Line out to second. And now, Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 2, has a single, and walked. Richard will go ahead and pitch to Schmidt. He must be careful. 2 outs. Runner at 4-3 Phillies. Richard will make the pitch. 5-4. That's a walk. That 6 will walk Schmidt, and the inning continues. Schmidt walks for the 2nd time today. And now here's Greg Bull Luzinski. Luzinski, 2 for 3, a single and a 3-run bomb. Schmidt on at first. There are 2 outs. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. Richard can still pick him off. That's a 20. Richard throws to first, and no, Schmidt gets back. Now he'll concentrate on Luzinski. Richard's got to be careful. Gillies Tebow joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Schmidt on it first. Richard looking to make the pitch for Luzinski. A big one coming up here. Richard with the pitch. 2-4. That's a walk plus 10. That's 17. Will walk Luzinski. He has an 11. Plus 10 is 21. Minus 1 from Veterans Stadium. And Richard walks Luzinski. Another walk. And now Richard is tired. And I got to take him out. He is tired. J.R. Richard, that was his fatigue batter. And the batter coming up next is Dick Allen. So that is it for Richard. He pitched very well, but the time went by for him. He could not complete the inning. This game is far from over, though. And coming on to pitch for the Astros, they absolutely must go to him now, and that's Ken Forsch. You've got to get this out. Ken Forsch will come on to pitch to Allen. Forsch does have some batters he can work with, so he would not be a double switch. There's no need to. So here's Forsch. Ken, may the Force be with you. Runners at first and second. Dick Allen is up. He's 1 for 3, has a double. A base hit could score Schmidt. Forsch's job is to keep this 4-3. Runners at first and second for the Phillies. Looking for huge insurance. Forsch with the... I am rolling a strat, though. Strategy says 9. Nothing happening. Forsch will now pitch. Pitch coming. 2-5. That is a home run. That is a home run chance. Allen, a righty, a 1-19. That's a 15. It passes against a right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Allen is a 19. A 1-19. He might have just put this nail in the coffin. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. 3-run bomb by Allen. And Phillies just made it a 7-3 lead. Holy cow! Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 1933 barfs. Blech. A home run chance by Ken Forsch against a right-handed batter. A 1-19 automatic gets a pass. Allen against a righty's a 19. That is an 8, and Allen sent that one into the parking lot. 3-run bomb, and the Phillies have a 4-run lead. Dick Allen, a humongous home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Ken Forsch pitches Dick Allen an absolute meatball. Allen not only put the tomato sauce and the Parmesan cheese on it, he covered it with ricotta cheese, turned that into lasagna, and sent that meatball into the parking lot. Unbelievable hit. A 3-run bomb by Luzinski and a 3-run bomb by Allen. The next batter is Gary Maddox. This inning's not over yet. Maddox is 0 for 3. Forsch will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3, strikeout, 13 no. Maddox will swing the bat. 1-5, and that's a fly ball to right field. Getting under that is Gross. He makes the catch. Side retired. 3 runs on 1 hit, 2 walks. A big bomb by Dick Allen, and the Phillies are 3 outs away from the World Series. We go to the... Will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan does not want to see any 9th inning magic right now. Top of the 9th. Phillies lead 7-3. Bob Watson is the leadoff batter. Phillies are not going to be dumb about it. They're going to bring out the closer and try to get this game over with. 2 rights and a left. It will be Ron Reed coming out to close the game. Here's Ron Reed. It's not a save situation, though, although it could become one. Ron Reed will pitch to Bob Watson here to start the top of the 9th. Phillies, 3 outs away from the World Series, but the Astros are not giving up. Reed will make the pitch, starting the top of the 9th. 5-2 against the righty, strikeout plus. That's a 1. He easily gets Watson. Struck him out. 1 out. Next batter is Jose Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 3. Reed looking in on Cruz. Reed will have to make a pitch. Here it comes. 1-3. Wild pitch. Ball 1. They'll do it again. Reed will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5. That's a walk. That 19 is too high. Cruz will swing. 5-3. And that's a ground ball to short. Picked up there by Boa. He has it. Throws to first. 2 down. 1 to go. The last chance is Cliff Johnson. They'll pull him back. They will pull him back, and the Astros will put in Ed Harmon to catch, but he will not be the batter. So coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Ken Boswell. The Astros got to try to get a hit. Ken Boswell a better hitter. So Boswell will hit against Ron Reed. 2 outs. Ken Boswell hoping to keep the game alive. Ron Reed looking to try to go ahead and win and close this game. 2 men out. Ron Reed. Here comes the pitch. 6-3. It's a possible error. Boswell does swing. 4-1. It's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Allen. His error rating is an 8. That's an 18. He's got it. He picks it up. Reed going over to first. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. That's your series. The Philadelphia Phillies are going to the World Series. They're going to the World Series. The Philadelphia Phillies, they're mobbing the field here. Stadium is going absolutely nuts. Stadium cheers. Yay! 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 They're all over the field. They're completely driving them crazy, and it's all over. The Philadelphia Phillies are the American League, or not the National League champions. What an incredible victory for the Phillies. They go ahead and get it done here. 2 big 3-run bombs. One by Luzinski, one by Allen. They win this game 7-3 and win the NLCS 4-2. They are the higher seed of both the other teams in the American League, which means they will have home field advantage in the World Series. Games 1, 2, 6, and 7 will be at Veterans Stadium. What a victory for the Philadelphia Phillies. They are your NLCS champions. And now they await the winner of the ALCS between the A's and the Red Sox. Fan streams are coming all over the field to fill is mauled with players as they go ahead and get the big victory tonight. Final line score coming up. For the Philadelphia Phillies, 7 runs on 8 hits and no errors. For the Astros, 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. Jim Lonborg gets the win. He'll go to 1-1. J.R. Richard drops to 2, gets the loss. He goes to 2-1, and there is no save at all, as it was a 4-run win by the Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies win this series 4-2. So the schedule will be, Game 7 will be tomorrow, which means that series does end, that game tomorrow does end, will end the ALCS. That also means that Saturday night will be our inside pitch. What is it? It's going to be our third inside pitch season selection show, as we will by process of elimination eliminate all the seasons available by inside pitch to get down to 4, where you guys will choose one of the 4 seasons to be played in the next replay. Sunday there will be no game. The World Series will start on Monday night with Game 1 here at Veterans Stadium. It will be either Oakland or Boston against the Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies pull it off tonight. The Astros took 2 games first. Remember, the Astros are up 2-0. The Phillies win 4 straight, and definitely the game of the series was Game 4, when the Phillies had a 7-0 lead and had to escape from that game against the Astros. Game 4 was definitely the game of the series. There's no doubt about it. Craziest game of the year. It probably will get that unless we have any more stuff from the World Series. But yes, as chat room says, yay for selection show. Absolutely. As you'll see, seasons eliminated until we're down to 4. And there will be a change in replay format from now on. Tomorrow night, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. Bill Spaceman Lee for the Red Sox. Paul Mitchell for the Athletics. Can the Red Sox, a number 6 seed, make the World Series, or will it be an old Athletics team versus an old Philadelphia team versus a new Philadelphia team? You'll have to wait 24 hours to find out. G Puck, Steeler fan, BB, Dave Little, Woodman 564, Bleacher Bums Gaming, Michael Peterson, Sports Time Machine, Gillies Tebow, Bob B. Let's see here. Make sure I get everyone here. G Puck, Steeler fan, Brian Patterson, and of course, BB. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Philadelphia Phillies win the game 7-3. They win the NLCS 4-2. They are your 1976 National League champions. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.